This is a Guide Your Light network production, creating podcasts with purpose. Welcome to the Things You Can't Unhear podcast. I'm your host, Maritza Barone. Get ready to hear moments that will help you to see the world differently and inspire you to become the happiest, healthiest, and kindest version of you. Hello, welcome back to the show. Thank you for being here. Now, I want to raise a bit of a thought with you today in this episode, wondering if you feel as though you need more human connection in your life, or if you experience times of loneliness, or just generally feel like you need to have more fun and inspiring people in your life. I bring this up because the other day I went for a walk with a friend of mine, and as we were walking along, we bumped into a few people that I knew. And I said hello and I smiled and it was just little brief encounters along the way. And after the third person we passed said hello to me, my friend turned and said, how do you know so many people? And I kind of shrugged at first and said, I don't know. I guess I just talk to people. I thought about it more and I said, actually, I think I'm just very open and I smile a lot and I think I'm approachable and I actually like people. I like talking to people. I'm pretty curious about them. And especially since I moved to a new city, I think I've made more of an effort to be more open and say hello to people and strike up conversations and maybe lean in when the opportunity is there. But even before that, I've always kind of been like this. I've been open. And I don't think I realized how much it shaped me until that moment. And as we're walking along, she laughed and she said, I honestly don't know if I know that many people. And later when I got home, this all sort of stuck with me and I knew I wanted to bring it up today on the podcast because it made me wonder, why is connection so easy for some people and such a struggle for others? And thinking about it more, do people even want more connection? It's a genuine question. Some people are happy with a small circle and that's totally valid. Not everyone needs to know the barista's name like me or the person that you walk past walking their dog every morning. Some people value deep, long-term connections and they're happy with those and they don't want any casual acquaintances, and that's okay. But for others, I think something's missing and you can feel it and you can really see it sometimes in people. And it's a world where, unfortunately, loneliness is now so prevalent in our society. And we have to ask, have we become too comfortable with disconnection? And what can more connection actually do for us? I know for me, it truly lights me up. I love being part of a community. I love walking around my suburb and saying hello to people and feel like I'm actually part of something. I know that 1 in 3 people have reported feeling lonely at least sometimes in their lives. And that actually includes people with like full-time jobs and families and busy lifestyles. And I know that meeting new people and making friends or connecting with new people as an adult is way harder than it was when we were younger. So many people say they find it difficult to do so, and their top reasons are because they're shy or they have lack of opportunities, like where do you even meet people these days, or feeling like it's just too awkward to strike up conversation or start. So we have this strange situation. We know people want more connection. We know people want to live their lives with others, but we also don't know how to go about it a lot of the time. So again, why is it that some people connect with ease while others retreat? And I know a lot of it is energy. It's so much about, walking into a room and being open. Some people walk into a room and they're literally like a human lighthouse. They're bright, they're warm, they're inviting. You can literally picture those people in your mind right now. You probably know them very well and they're standing out to you right now. Whereas others carry almost like invisible signs saying, do not disturb, even if they're quietly craving someone to reach out to them. And that often comes to, I've found, a number of things. Number 1 is body language. Do you walk around with your head down? Do you avoid eye contact? Or are you open, relaxed, and approachable? Curiosity is another thing, because I think connection often starts with a question. My husband used to always say to me, People love to talk about themselves. If you ask people questions, they're going to answer and they're going to come back to you and share something about themselves. And it's such a great way to open up a flow of conversation with a person by asking questions. And another thing is time. Are we rushing through life so fast that we don't even notice people anymore? Genuine connection needs presence, even if it's just for a few seconds or minutes. So it's whether you decide to, put your phone in your bag or in your pocket and look up and look around and connect eye contact with the people around you. And I think another big aspect of that is our mood. And let's be honest, sometimes we're just not in the mood to talk to anyone, especially anyone new. And I've been there many times, and that's so okay. But if it becomes a habit, and it's 100% of the time, we start to really wall ourselves off from meeting anyone new or making meaningful connection with other people. Hugely, I think, like I said before, it's about energy, and what we put out is magnetic. If you carry stress or disinterest or judgment or just a sour energy, people can feel it. But if you lead with warmth, even just a little, it really invites people in. Real connection, in my opinion, is one of the most healing, joyful things we can experience. Think about how it feels when someone really sees you and when a conversation just flows easily and you're like, oh, feel amazing after that conversation. That was just a beautiful chat with a really inspiring person or someone who made you laugh. It's the little things. They remind us we exist in someone else's world as well. And they give texture to our days and more meaning and joy, really. And that's what life's about, is about creating more joy in our lives. And if you're not feeling joyous, they can also snap you out of your crappy mood and reset you for the day. I always like to say life is better shared. We're wired as human beings for connection. And even if you're introverted or busy and you think you're doing just fine on your own, the core of being human is the need to belong and to feel like we matter in some way. So I want to ask you something. Do you want more connection? And if so, what's stopping you? Do you think you're waiting for someone else to make the first move? Do you think you're scared of rejection? Or do you think you're just so busy that you don't even have the mental space to open up? What if you made the first move? What if you put down your phone while you're waiting in line and looked up and smiled? What if you asked the barista their name after the 10th time of them asking yours for your coffee order? I do this sometimes, and they actually look shocked that someone has even asked them their name, which is pretty sad. Connection doesn't always have to come with a big neon sign. Sometimes it's a whisper, a moment, or just an invitation. And you don't have to be the loudest person in the room to find deep connection. You just have to be open. So if you're feeling a little bit flat lately or invisible or like no one really knows you and you want to connect more to new, interesting people, number one, you're not alone. And number two, it's not too late to change that ever. There are billions of people in this world who are also feeling the same way and want to connect with you. So start small, start real. Sometimes the most beautiful friendships, opportunities, or even life-changing moments start with a simple hello. Thank you for listening all the way to the end of this episode. Share it with someone who you think might benefit from listening. And please hit that subscribe button on either YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify. I'll see you next time. Thanks for listening to the show. What did you think? And what did you feel? Let us know by leaving me a message on the Things You Can't Unhear Instagram community page. And if you can, give us some ratings love on your favourite listening platform.